sometimes on your walk, it can feel like you go forward, you get blocked, you go left, you get blocked, you go right, you get blocked, you reverse, you get blocked. So it's like sometimes we have things, and those things, we hold them like so dear to us, but we shouldn't get too attached to things. But the thing about being empathic, having light, being anointed, being blessed, is that you're used to things being the hard way for you. Like, you don't get given anything. So the things that you have, you tend to, look after them, tend to sometimes identify with those things. But don't identify with those things. Like when I had my car keys, of all my bunch of keys that went missing, it's like when I work outside. So like I was saying, I said this in a video before, and it's happened to me again recently. We could be working outside with a tool that's so immaterial tool. You put it down on a cabinet, you go off to do something, you come back, the tool's gone. And that tool that's gone missing is by people just watching. And then sometimes I actually see them watching. Like, I'll be doing wiring something called working outside, and as I turn around, somebody will be smoking a cigarette, and their whole spirit is just scanning me, just watching every little thing, watching me work, watching me do every little thing that I'm doing. And they don't think that's unusual. Imagine me coming to your workplace and just sitting there, just watching you. And these people, sometimes they're other trades people, sometimes they're like waste management, or they work like gardening, and they're looking after a building, facilities management. So we're outside wiring our equipment or doing whatever, and they're intrigued at what it is that we're doing. Sort of highway electricians. So they're sort of intrigued, or what are they wiring, what are they putting up, what are they changing, what are they modifying. But a lot of the time it's not gang stalking, it's more just like they know that there's something unusual about us, and they pick up on the energy. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a monitoring spirit. Because this behavior just comes from out of nowhere. But why I say it's not gang stalking is it's not the arranged type I'm talking about right now. I know that happens, and I get that, to every day. I'm talking about sort of novel, just work in a complete random area from where I live or where I frequent, and there'll be just a person working there, and they just become so like infatuated by whatever it is that I'm doing. It's so annoying. But yeah, you turn your back for 2 seconds, and something that, it's happened more than once, but happened recently. Just like a cabinet key that I used to open these cabinets outside went missing, and it's like it would get replaced, company replaced it, or I can replace it. It's nothing, but it's just the annoyance that the person will try to keep us in that low vibration, to keep us upset. That sort of thing happens. What I want to talk about specifically today is about how when I was talking about you go one way and it's like you're stuck, you go another way. It feels like you're stuck, you go another way. It's like what happens is, these people, they're constantly watching us, they're constantly researching us, they're constantly in their matrices of getting information from fly monkeys. I'm working with a guy now, and I had a project to do where I was in charge of the project to go and install this installation, and I did it. Yeah, I installed it, and it worked, and everything was fine with it. And I had a guy that was helping me. He did not know much, so I had to help him as well. And when the project manager was like saying to me, "Oh, well done, we got commissioned by the engineers, everything works, and we're happy," and blah blah blah. And he said, "Oh, but can we do it again? But can we maybe do it quicker? Can we do it quicker?" And all of this. And that's fine. You do it quicker. They give you more work. They get more profit. They get more money. You don't get more money. They just end up working you harder. But he put me this week with a different engineer, and this engineer I'm with is like, he works like, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't take tea break, he doesn't stop. He literally gets to work, gets his tools, and it's like constant, and he's always on his phone. So what I know that is happening is this project manager like what my discernment is telling me. He's asking, oh, what's he done? What stage is he on? What's he doing right now? How many has he wired? How many equipment has he put up? How much have he, like, just on you? And that's what these people do. They're addicted to dominating us and to control us. And it's like when my relationship with one of the worst narcissists that I've ever met, when I first met her or got with her, it's like she knew about certain hobbies. She was trying to show that she liked the type of dog I had at the time. So her brother had a similar dog like that, but it was nothing to do. It was just basically some guy who was trying to sabotage my progress because he couldn't control me, another narc. So he got her to come in my life just to someone like drain me, come and suck energy, life force out of me. So I'll be just left on the side of the road, you know, no like, you know, energy to want to like progress or do anything with my life. And that's basically what they do. The second relationship I was with was the similar thing. Like our date, we went, I think she took me to like a church of her country. So it was a specific church for her country. But just to know that information about, that's the sort of the sort of things that I would like. It's like they're talking to people, you know, guys that are fake frenemies, you know, who pretend to be in your friend group, who literally, they're just jealous of you. And all these people cannot do what you can do. They can't walk in your shoes for 1 mile. They can't deal with all the abuse or the hate or trauma that you've had to deal with your whole life, and you still get up and still go. And, you know, as soon as your back's turned, you know, they're trying to go with that person. They're talking bad about you. She's starting smear campaigns while she's still with you. Everybody in your group, your peer group, slowly turns against you, and you just feel like you're trapped. You become isolated, and as soon as they discard you, the final discard, it's like you go from like 100 to 0. You get ostracized, and you feel like, oh my God, like what's happening to me? But when I got isolated and ostracized, I didn't know it at the time, but it was the best possible thing in terms of what it did. Obviously, then people are speaking about you behind your back, and God removes you from these people so he can work on you. So I've been sort of having to deal with being alone, having to deal with taking new hobbies, having to deal with even focusing more, like changing my focus of what I thought was my purpose might not have been my purpose, focusing more on like career, like what I'm doing now, it might just be a temporary thing, but as a plan B or plan C, which you're not supposed to, you're always supposed to like aim for the highest. You know, I'm in a position now that if I wanted to go and get married and like have a wife and start a family, I could do that. I have like the earning potential and sort of skill sets and like career path if I wanted to do that, you know. But I don't know if I want to sort of forego like maybe some stuff that I was doing before, like some more creative things, because we have to give Most High, we have to give him something to bless. Do you know what I mean? I heard someone say that you have to give God a chance to bless you, like give him the, like, he can bless you working for another company for sure, but we have to be like creating something so that we can give Most High a chance to bless us directly. He's not blessing us if he's, you know, giving you skill set or giving you knowledge that you can use it to now become good at a 9 to 5. You can use it as a base, you know what I mean, to get to something, to fund what you're trying to do, to, you know, save up, to do what you need to do. But whatever you create, that's what's going to get the real blessing from Most High. That's why, you know, don't ever be too closed off from finding like new ideas, you know, going to new places, mixing it up, trying new things, because you never know. But I wanted to speak about that today because, you know, you have to kind of always put one foot in front of the other, even if like you fall into your bad habits or whatever. You just keep going, because you can be made to feel like it's literally you against the world, but it's not you against the world. It's you and the Most High God. Like, you belong to God. No one, you are covered, you're protected. You know, you may have situations that it looks like a close call, but you always come out the other side. You always dust yourself off and keep going, and that's the beauty. And people would hate you for just that. Even me, I go through things, and I look in where I live, like, there's not many people like me where I live, even where I'm staying now. And when I come out of where I'm living, I can just feel all the eyes that are on me, because people are just like giving me like negative energy for no reason. I don't know these people from anywhere. As soon as I get back, as soon as I come out my house in the morning going to work, there's a car with lights on my road. Most days, if not every day, it's just there, you know. So that's it. That's the thing. They're always reaching us, researching us. So just be aware. Just learn how to move out here. Keep your head on a swivel. Try not to give people too much information about your life that you like oversharing when you don't need to. Keep to yourself. Do your best in all your endeavors, I would say. Even if you're working 9 to 5, still try do what you need to do. Keep on your celibacy streaks as well. Keep walking the path. Try and stay pure. And remember that if you do mess up and you do fall down, it's all right. Just keep going. Repent of your sins or whatever you did, and just try and come back fighting. Because we are like the warriors. We're like Most High's warriors, like God's warriors, and you know, we're built for this as well. This spiritual battle, this spiritual war that we're on, we're built for this. Like, I know it seems like weird, like why you can't catch a break sometimes, but you're built for this life. You know, you're built for this life. All right, that's the video.